Yo, how's it going, guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today is a very special player review because we managed to get our hands on David Beckham's middle card. Now, I thought this would take me ages to snipe. I'd literally just got the coins to be able to afford this David Beckham. I thought, you know what, I'll give it a try. I sniped the card for about 30 seconds. One came up. I wasn't even fast at actually getting him because I was a bit worried that they had updated his price range and I was going to end up paying like 2 million for him. Luckily, we paid 1 million for him, so maybe we'll make some profit, maybe we'll sell him. But today, we are going to review him in some Division Rivals games. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you do, smash like down below, subscribe for a lot more FIFA 21 content. Let's not waste any more time though, let's get into this review because David Beckham is personally one of my favourite players of all time. Was absolutely brilliant during his playing career and is probably one of the biggest football stars to ever exist. This middle card though, he's 89 rated, 80 pace, 85 shooting, 92 passing, 86 dribbling, 68 defending and 80 physical. He is 1 million coins. Will they update the price range? You would hope so, but it has been over a week since this card came out and they haven't bothered. Will he rise in price? Will he lower in price because people are holding the card? I'm not too sure. I don't really care too much. Personally, if I lose coins, because I've got to test one of my favourite players. 6 foot, high work rate, right-footed, 3-star. We have to be realistic with this review. This is not meta. 3-star. That is just not good enough. The pace as well. A winger on this game, you can't have 80 pace, especially when you have 78 acceleration, 82 sprint speed. Shooting stats, 86 attack positioning, 81 finishing, which is, again, not very good. He has 88 shot power, 93 long shots, 81 volleys, and 87 penalties. Passing stats, absolutely brilliant. 90 vision, 94 crossing, 95 free kick accuracy, 90 short pass, 93 long pass, 96 curve. Finesse shot master. 79 agility, 84 balance, 85 reactions, 91 ball control, 85 dribbling, 90 composure, 67 interceptions, 72 heading accuracy. The defensive stats we don't really care too much about, but if you're playing him as a right mid, it can be quite important, the defending stats, especially if you do play him as a midfielder as well. So 65 defending, 69 stand tackle and 67 slide tackle. 72 jumping, 91 stamina, 75 strength and 79 aggression. So some really nice stats. You see it's a really well-rounded card. Some stats in some areas absolutely phenomenal, other areas not so great. Traits wise, he has the early crosser trait, finesse shot trait, outside the foot shot trait and a bunch of others which are CPU traits. This card is actually from his time at Real Madrid just before he left to leave for LA Galaxy. So I thought it was actually Manchester United. I think that image is from, I thought it was the 99 around that time, but hey, who knows. That is from his time at Real Madrid. This is the team that we did use him in. We changed it obviously a couple of times because I've played a fair few games with this David Beckham card. But yeah, let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the highlights that we managed to get with David Beckham in Division Rivals, in Division 1. I was looking to have some fun with this card. I was looking to test him out. And it's interesting, where did I play him? I didn't mention it in the intro, but we actually did play him a bunch of positions. We played him Ram, right mid, striker, cam, CDM, centre mid. I have tried him all over the pitch. I'm trying to find the perfect position for this David Beckham. I thought he would be in a wide position until I saw that pace. I thought it would be in a cam position until I saw that high work rate. Guys, it's a problem. It is a problem. There are a few issues with this card, but we'll get on to the pros first. Passing, one of the best passes that I have used in FIFA 21. That penalty looked like it went in the background, but it is what it is. We should have scored that penalty there, but David Beckham, he's in the right spot at the other end, but his passing was absolutely brilliant. Left foot, right foot, doesn't matter. He can get the best passes that you will see in this game. He was absolutely phenomenal passing-wise. So many assists on the card. Did end up getting 10 assists with the card, and no wonder because his passing was probably the best I have used on a card this year, alongside Paul Pogba. Funnily enough, his passing for me is phenomenal. Stamina on the card, I felt like was a very nice stat to actually include because as a winger, as a cam, you want him to be running all game long. You don't spend so much on an icon to actually have him maybe getting tired around the 60th, 70th minute. David Beckham, he can do it all game long. This is an obvious one, but set pieces. I'm so frustrated because in the 14 games that I played with this David Beckham card, not once did I get a free kick to try out his free kicks. Typical, but you know his free kicks are going to be amazing. His corners were absolutely brilliant. Scored a couple of corners with David Beckham actually sending them in, and the curve on the corners is brilliant. It's what you need to score corners in FIFA 21. Long shots, again, you saw one just a couple of minutes ago. A brilliant long shot. Took on a number of long shots, and they were all pretty much on target. A few did go wide, but his long shots are very reliable. Composure, brilliant. Curve on the card, as I just mentioned, the finesse shots were a joke. That was every time I had a chance to score with David Beckham, left foot or right foot. I would always take the finesse shot on. I feel like that was the best shot type for him. Near post he could probably do, but I think the finesse shot really did benefit him, especially due to the curve. Aggression on the card, that's what you need for a right mid, that's what you need for a CDM, a centre mid. I wouldn't play him as a CDM probably, but as a centre mid, coming through the pitch, making the tackles, I think that is a really nice position for him, and he is really involved in the game. I was surprised about this because I thought maybe I'll play him as a cam. He would just sort of be a passenger maybe in that cam position, because of the first few games he was doing well, but he felt slow, he felt quite clunky, and I thought, you know what, maybe I'll just pass to other players which will be more effective for me. When you get the ball with David Beckham though, he can pass it, he can set up others, he can drive with the ball. Although he has the poor skill moves, he can make things happen, and that is exactly what you need from a card like this David Beckham. Cons for the card then, agility. The agility definitely plays into the fact that he did feel clunky for me. I had Bruno Fernandes in the team as well, the 90 rated team of the group stage, Bruno, and Bruno is absolutely fantastic. Bruno feels really smooth on the ball, so when you're comparing him to David Beckham, it's just totally different. One feels smooth, one is very, not difficult to use, dribbling wise, but he is quite clunky. I would say the agility does let him down. Pace wise, not good enough for a right mid, as the card suggests he should play there. I would play him as a centre mid or as a cam. So disappointing that he only had 80 pace. 3-star skill moves, again, it's frustrating because you want the 4-star minimum on an attacker. 4-star minimum doesn't have that. 4-star weak foot minimum doesn't have that, but I would say that the weak foot wasn't really as big as a problem as the skill moves were for me. And the high work rates, playing a 4-1-2-1-2, which is my favourite formation this year in FIFA. Playing him as a cam, he can't really do the job as a cam because he drops way too deep. Them high work rates, he's always trying to get back, always trying to cover. Can't play him as a right mid because he doesn't have the pace for a right mid. Striker, he's just not a striker. He doesn't have that striker feel to him. So he's an awkward one. Although you could argue he's versatile, there are a lot of positions where he can play in. Does he play any of them amazingly well? In my opinion, no, and that is so frustrating for me to sit here and say that this card didn't live up to my expectations. 14 games, 7 goals, 10 assists is a really nice return. A million coins though. I would argue you are much better spending it elsewhere, maybe on like a Bruno Fernandes, obviously like a Neymar. There are a lot of better cards than this David Beckham. It hurts to say, we're getting that free David Beckham soon as well, so maybe that will impact your decision on whether you want to buy a David Beckham or whether you'll just get the free one. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's review. If you did, smash like down below, subscribe for a lot more FIFA 21 content. I'll see you all in the next one.